Okay.
So what happens is in your seminar, it was something like it started with are you between 40 and 52? Yes, I am one. And then it was regarding there are many things you want to cover in your life. Okay, but there are of course limitations of resources, including money, time, everything.
True.
Okay, so you are not able to fulfill all the hobbies which you might be having at your childhood, or maybe whatever thing you are you are planning for your career, let us say.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are not able to do justice to all the things और family के बारे में. तो उसमें what I thought is it is going to be some kind of a what you call it, rethinking kind of session where you can organize yourself better way. This is what I thought, and that's why I went into checking it, and then I registered it.
Definitely, I will try for in my current job also there are some challenges which are coming up due to something, and in current few months I may have to either search for a new job or I'm just trying to evaluate possibilities.
I understand.
From my side, what I'll say that what happens generally when we initiate any work and we start working on couple of aspects, so we complete certain things, and afterward what happens, somehow we stuck in other responsibility, other work, and we didn't complete the work, the project in hand. Half-heartedly kind of efforts are being put in, then we see the efforts, although being made, we see that we are not making somewhat progress in certain areas. So this is how, the projects are being initiated, and then somehow it becomes incomplete one.
Right.
And somewhere we understand that, even I know that if I take a couple of more hours into it, so we'll be through it. But the thing is, we are not able to, I'm not able to make it. So
completely, yeah.
This is a state I have seen the feedback or kind of area of improvement.
Got you.
People with 15 years, 20 years, 25 years of experience, despite of that, they have having such a wisdom with them, but still they are fearful and they are leading their life in a fear. Why so? Okay. This is because of my lot of interaction with most of the senior people, and this is where the commonly, not everybody, but most of the people, I sense that there is a real fear factor when they are unable to really come out of it, and they are not able to find the way wherein by finding the root of it, so that they can work on it and they can lead a fulfilled and peaceful life. Friends, now if you are that kind of a person, and this video is for you. Okay, so before I share the exact solution, what could be the reason, before that I would like to share one of the beautiful learning which I learned from the book called Think Like a Monk, and there was some best illustration of one of the story, which was kind of a experiment of American experiments. American yeah, scientists, they have conducted the experiment. Now in the place called Arizona, that's a desert place, and what they did is they created a biosphere too. And in that desert, they created the perfect environment for the tree to grow. Meaning, say they created a steel and glass enclosure, and where in that enclosure they made sure pure air, clean water, nutrient rich soil is provided, and natural light is also there. That's a perfect condition, or ideal condition for any trees to grow, right? So that is exactly what they did. And when after some time, and they noticed that crops are going perfectly, and the experiment was kind of a successful, but it is not fully. Meaning, so what was happening after a certain height, when the trees were growing at certain height, they started falling over. Now the scientists were really baffled or the confused, because the perfect environment is given, then there is no reason that a tree should fall over, isn't it? Now, because they didn't find any proper reason, the experiment continued. And after some time, they noticed something very interesting. Okay, so the key element was missing in this perfect ideal situation what they created. The key element was wind. Meaning, when a tree is growing in a natural way, so the moment it starts growing, in the beginning itself, there is a wind which is coming, and it is a kind of a pressure, or agitation, you can call it, right? So when it is facing now, that is the moment it starts making its roots so strong. Once it starts growing, the perfect way of the roots are so strong, so that if it grows for a bigger height, then it is not going to fall over, right? So that is the only small change they did, and they started blowing wind while the tree was growing. And guess what? Now, after that certain height, when the trees were falling over, it was not happening. Friends, I hope you got the answer to some extent. What is happening in, if you just relate similar thing in our life, if you look at yourself, or you look at your children's, okay, now we are kind of a creating a biosphere for them. We have created a conducive environment in such a way that they are not really um, uh, getting exposed to the realistic world at the beginning of their life. Now, once they become graduate, that is the moment they are getting exposed to the real world. And what you learn in education is not going to help in the real world. We all know that. Well, certificate definitely helps, but leading the life and facing the realistic environment is going to be a real tough scenario. Now, from there, they will definitely grow to certain extent. Guess what? Now, the roots are not that strong as the example which I have given, right? So is the case with you now. Why you are so fearful? Because of that hemisphere, or I would like to call it as a self-made biosphere we have created for ourselves, and we are leading our life with only one angle. And when there is a certain pressure or agitations, like job loss, and some losses happen, some decisions you have taken that is that has failed. Now what is making you, it is making you literally you are in a state of a real anxiety. You don't know what to do. So what is happening in your case also, like you are backing off, or you don't know what to do. It is almost a kind of the grown up tree is falling over, isn't it? So there are ways, and probably it's a question of you might ask me question. Then yes, we are already at this juncture now, 15, 20 years, 25 years of experience. We understand this point. Now, is there any way wherein we can just do something about it? The answer is yes. It's a question of you finding the right mentor for you, and related to your area, wherein you will definitely find a way, unless you want to come out of that self-made biosphere of yourself, and find take that calculated risk. Now you might want to watch my one more video in the YouTube. So how to take a calculated risk, so just go and see. Now there are ways, these are the some ways wherein probably you can just experiment, and you can create strong base while you are doing something parallel also. Okay, friends, I believe this video really helped you to think something, and act based on that, and so that you can lead your life peacefully, and you can sleep that night peacefully. Okay, friends. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the other video. And if you like this, I want you to like the video, subscribe it. If you really want something similar videos from my side, so I'll be very happy to be there for you. Okay, thank you so much, and God bless you.